Talk about being left high and dry. A man was spotted casually shoplifting inside a store in California, loading up items as if he had all the time in the world. But when it was go time, things took a wild turn. As a police car quickly closed in on the scene, the getaway driver had other plans. They took off, leaving the shoplifter completely stranded. Realizing he'd been abandoned, the man panicked, dropped the stolen items right there, and bolted for his life with police officers hot on his trail.
And I'm gonna have him running southbound in the parking lot.
It's safe to say this guy won't be teaming up with that getaway driver again anytime soon.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground, dude! Eastbound! He's going into the sidewalk! Get on the ground and get shot!
The Ventura County Sheriff's Office in California has released body cam footage showing an incident where deputies shot a man carrying a machete after he ignored commands and attempted to flee. The footage begins with deputies confronting 50-year-old Joseph Emmons, who was walking through a strip mall parking lot armed with a weapon. Deputies ordered him to drop the machete multiple times, warning of the consequences, but Emmons refused to comply. Initially, deputies deployed a taser in an attempt to subdue him, but it was ineffective. Emmons then fled eastbound, eventually entering a nearby Ralph's supermarket.
Get on the ground! Taser's been deployed. Ineffective. He's now running eastbound. He's going into the sidewalk. Get on the ground and get shot!
Surveillance video from the store shows him damaging items while still carrying the machete. As the situation escalated, deputies shot Emmons, after which he threw the machete at them. He was then taken into custody and transported to the hospital for treatment of his injuries. Authorities stated that several 911 calls had been made regarding Emmons, including reports of a possible domestic dispute at a nearby hotel prior to the supermarket incident. Emmons now faces charges including assault with a deadly weapon, assault on a peace officer, and resisting or obstructing a peace officer. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Two burglars attempted to make off with stolen bikes after breaking into a property, but thanks to live surveillance alerts, their plans were swiftly foiled. Within minutes, patrol and the San Francisco Police Department, SFPD, were notified. Officers intercepted the suspects, apprehending one inside the property and the other outside. Both individuals were taken into custody, and the property was secured, highlighting the efficiency of real-time monitoring. Clarity Systems is your trusted partner for live video surveillance solutions in today's unpredictable world, specializing in state-of-the-art remote monitoring services. Clarity Systems ensures top-tier security in San Francisco, San Jose, Oakland, and surrounding areas. With 24/7 protection, their comprehensive solutions keep your property safe around the clock. Two men were caught on camera attempting to break into a house when their crime took an unexpected turn. One of the suspects' pants suddenly caught on fire. The duo immediately bolted, with the man frantically trying to remove his flaming pants. His accomplice quickly turned back to help extinguish the fire. Their chaotic getaway left viewers wondering if this fiery mishap was karma in action or just a careless mistake. Authorities are still investigating the incident, but the footage is already circulating as a bizarre example of a failed break-in attempt. A shocking and brazen heist unfolded in Pune's Wanwadi area as a masked gang executed a daylight robbery at a jewelry stop, making off with a staggering 300 to 400 tolas of gold worth crores. Surveillance footage shows the gang storming into the store, immediately pulling out firearms, leaving the staff stunned. The robbers aggressively threatened the employees, with some even attempting to punch the staff before quickly looting as much gold as they could carry. Within minutes, they fled the scene, leaving behind a trail of panic and disbelief. Police are actively investigating the incident, analyzing CCTV footage and gathering evidence to track down the culprits. The audacious nature of this crime has sent shockwaves through the local community, sparking concerns about safety and security. In a shocking breach of trust, a female employee was caught on surveillance footage attempting to steal money from her employer's cash register. The footage begins with the employee casually glancing around to ensure no one is watching. She then tries to open the cash drawer and begins slipping money into her pocket. But just as she's about to make her move, her actions take an unexpected turn. Watch how the situation unfolds, leaving everyone wondering how employers can better safeguard their businesses from such betrayals.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah. You can see it a little bit.
Yeah, she put, you know, the dip, the water dip.
Uh-huh.
She put on that bills.
Put it on top of the dish.
Mhm.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. This is crazy. Got it? Yeah. 28, 41. You see how fast I rung them up so I can see this. She doing it now.
Yeah, she already grabbed everything in hand.
Oh, bitch, you can't rewind it back for me. She got it in her hand now, right?
Yeah.
Two young men, allegedly from Navarrete, were caught on security cameras while robbing a gambling establishment in the United States. The video shows the individuals entering the establishment pretending to be customers and quickly proceeding with a robbery. According to close sources, these young men have caused concern and fear among the Navarrete community living in the area, who claim that these criminal acts keep them in constant distress. Local authorities are investigating the incident, while the community hopes for justice to be served. A TikTok creator with over 300,000 followers, Marina Velez, has found herself in hot water after being arrested for shoplifting at a Target store in Cape Coral, Florida. According to investigators, Velez allegedly scanned fake barcodes with cheaper prices at the self-checkout, stealing around $500 worth of merchandise. The store's loss prevention team contacted police to help identify the suspect. When authorities shared surveillance photos online, an anonymous tipster recognized the woman as VZ, a vlogger known for posting videos of her daily life. To make matters worse, investigators discovered that Velez had even uploaded a TikTok showcasing her Target haul from that same day, wearing the exact outfit seen in the store surveillance footage. The incriminating video has since been deleted. Marina Velez was arrested and charged with petty theft, and her social media followers are now left wondering how the scandal will affect her online presence. On January 1, 2023, chaos erupted at a Detroit gas station when Harper Woodson launched into a wild rampage after being denied a second phone call by a clerk.
I was just like, let's go. Call police. Go ahead, come. Pull that gun out, too. He go here, he can rape me. He can rape me. And that's all I needed. I got phones and 5 calls of his phone. Let's go, call police. You can't do nothing about it. Let's do it. Let's go. Call police now. Let's go. And I'll beat your ass out here.
Footage captured the shocking scene as Woodson was shouting while knocking down shelves, throwing food and tossing items all over the floor. In a particularly destructive act, she poured antifreeze over snacks, resulting in over $20,000 worth of damages.
Let's call the police. Let's call. You gonna help me? You never Nah, you gotta call him. Nigga, so he can come rape me. Let's go. And I'm gonna stay right here. Cause I ain't got my phone, I got hopefully. And I got it. And I'm gonna stay right here. Let's go.
During her outburst, Woodson could be heard taunting and threatening the clerk while daring him to call the police. The incident left the store in shambles, with customers stunned by the outburst. Authorities were called to the scene, and Woodson's actions are now under investigation.
What's happening?
He just jumped over there.
Yes, Shoreline Police.
Okay.
What's happening?
He just jumped over there. What's your name and badge number?
Hey, you guys, come out.
On October 16, 2024, Shoreline Police faced a tense situation after receiving reports of a man barricading himself inside a 7-Eleven. The incident began when the man reportedly shoved a clerk, turned off the store's lights, and refused to come out. Initially feared to be armed, the situation prompted a swift and heightened police response. Body cam audio revealed a chaotic scene as officers attempted to de-escalate the situation, repeatedly urging the man to surrender peacefully.
Item 6, I've got the employees out. There's one guy behind the counter screaming, "Don't kill me." I don't see weapons.
Charlie, you still have a line inside. He is yelling, asking that he wants an ambulance.
Copy. 411, if you have him on the line, can you see if he'll come out and talk to us?
This is the Shoreline Police! Sir, come outside with your hands up! Sir, come outside with your hands up!
Alright, go back down.
Stand up with your hands in the air and walk out to us.
This is the King County Sheriff's Office. We're not leaving. We need to help you. Please come out with your hands up so that we can help you, okay? We're not going to leave. We want to help you. We know that you're behind the counter, okay? But we want to help you, okay? So you need to come out with your hands up so that we can do that. We have officers here that are going to help you. We're not going to hurt you. If you can come out with your hands up, we're not going to mess with you. Just come on out so that we can help you. At the very least, come to that door so that we can see you're okay with both your hands up.
So the clerk said that this guy came in and he was just standing in the store for about 30-ish minutes.
Guys, there's going to be somebody coming out the front, possibly an RP. Just watch for that.
To ensure safety for all involved, officers deployed a drone equipped with lights and a camera to locate the suspect. The drone's presence startled the man, who eventually surrendered without further resistance.
Oh my God!
Keep an eye there.
Please, what is that? Yes, sir. Oh, God.
Relax.
Yes. Oh, Father, protect me. Jehovah be with me.
Officers confirmed that no weapons were involved and the man exited into the custody of King County deputies. The use of technologies such as the drone played a crucial role in bringing the standoff to a peaceful resolution, ensuring the safety of officers, employees, and the suspect. This lady was casually browsing items at a convenience store when things took an unexpected turn. Instead of heading straight to the cashier, she started slowly stuffing items inside her clothes, trying to play it cool. A little while later, she made her way to the register and checked out just a few items. hoping nobody would notice the hidden stash. Let's just say she didn't pull it off as smoothly as she thought. Security cameras caught everything. This wild footage captures the dramatic moment when the power grid inside a Chinese restaurant blows up and ignites the ceiling on fire. Thick black smoke quickly fills the air, turning the place into a scene straight out of an action movie. But thankfully, one quick-thinking worker springs into action, shutting down the power just in time to stop the fire from spreading. Talk about a close call. Because let's face it, if they hadn't acted fast, the food wouldn't have been the only thing cooking that day. In a shocking incident in Milwaukee, Oregon, a truck was carjacked while employees of Elephant's Delicatessen were loading it with products from the warehouse parking lot. Surveillance footage captured the moment when the suspect climbed into the cab and drove off, unaware that one of the employees was still inside the truck. The employee, realizing the danger, quickly jumped out of the moving vehicle to avoid being taken along. Thankfully, the employee was unharmed, but the truck was stolen in the process. Using AirTags, the employees were able to track the stolen truck and alert the police. The suspect, who fled on foot through a parking lot and several neighborhood yards, was soon located and arrested. He was taken into custody without further incident. Approximately 3:40 p.m. on Tuesday, November 19, a female deer made an unexpected entrance at Gardner White Furniture and Mattress Store in Cockville Township. The deer leaped through a front window, injuring itself in the process. Despite the injury, the deer caused a brief scene, running around the store for about 15 minutes, much to the surprise of staff and customers. Saginaw County Sheriff's deputies quickly responded to the situation. They were able to safely remove the deer from the store, ensuring no further harm came to it. Afterward, the deer was set free back into the wild, following the brief and unusual incident. In the city of Aparecida in Paraíba, a small market was a target of an armed robbery. Security camera footage shows the moment the suspects enter the establishment and aggressively hold up the employee at the register. They quickly take cash from the register and some items from the store before fleeing on a motorcycle. Local police are investigating the case and are asking anyone with information about the robbers to come forward to assist in identifying and capturing those involved. A daring burglary took place at a Florida liquor store, and it was all captured on security footage. In less than 5 minutes, a group of burglars executed a swift and well-coordinated heist. The group arrived in several cars, then forcefully smashed through the store's front entrance, quickly moving to ransack the shelves. One of the suspects was seen loading bottles of alcohol into a laundry basket, while another stuffed bottles into a duffel bag. Several others stacked cases of booze and wheeled them out. The group didn't stop there. They also targeted the cash register, grabbing cash before fleeing the scene. One of the suspects even paused in the middle of the robbery to pull up his pants, continuing with the theft after a brief moment. The store is now offering a reward for any information that leads to an arrest of those involved in this brazen crime. In a shocking incident, a gang stormed into a jewelry store, immediately climbing over the counter and overpowering the employees. The terrified workers were forced to lie on the ground, helpless and at the mercy of the criminals, as the gang ransacked the store, collecting valuable goods with no regard of the employees' safety. This video highlights one of the many risks faced by jewelry store workers who are often vulnerable to such dangerous and violent thefts. The store staff was left shaken by the ordeal, emphasizing the need for better security measures in places like these. This thief is the perfect example of shamelessness. Caught on camera, he calmly walks through a high-end luxury mall store on the East Coast, casually taking merchandise like it's no big deal. The craziest part? He's not even flinching, despite someone recording his every move in broad daylight. This marks his third robbery at the same store in just 1 month, showing how bold and unfazed he is by the situation. Honestly, it takes a lot of nerve or a complete lack of shame to pull something like this off without batting an eye. On December 17, 2021, officers responded to a Target store for an active shoplifting incident involving a group of suspects. The thieves, who are already known to law enforcement, had stolen a significant amount of merchandise just the day before. Surveillance footage captured the group as they filled a cart with stolen goods, unaware that their every move was being recorded and that officers were waiting for them at various exits.
Okay, so we're just gonna hang here. We do have 3 shoplifters inside, 2 black females, 1 black male. She thinks they're getting ready to head up to the front. They're loading everything that they've selected into 1 cart, probably getting ready to head up to the front. She's just gonna let me know when they pass all points of sale and when they're headed out. And she'll let me know which side they're going to.
The suspects were identified as 2 females and 1 male, and the employees, aware of their past thefts, coordinated with law enforcement to monitor the group.
She said the first girl might come out by herself, so if she does, to just let her kind of keep moving and try to pull her off to the side. She's mostly concerned with the other people.
As they try to exit, officers quickly apprehended 1 female suspect, while another attempted to flee, changing her shirt in a failed attempt to disguise herself.
I got a receipt. You have a receipt? Let me see it.
I have it right here.
Traffic 41 got one running. Brown shoes, gray pants, blue t-shirt towards Abercorn. Hit 4 towards target.
See him? Where's he at?
Just jumped into a gray sedan.
Alright, we're in. I'm coming in the side parking lot.
Charlie, Quebec, Romeo 7472. Coming out near Bank of America.
All right, it's going to be a Volvo sedan, 2-door, driven by a black male. He's going out the crap.
I'm pretty sure she was with them, but she just put on a new shirt.
This one?
Yes.
Alright, I don't have sight. I'm going to turn off my license siren. H5 to the side, that comes back to 2122 Mexico Street.
You got ID on you?
First name is Trayvon.
Let's walk back up here.
All right. Wait, I ain't dead now. What you better get your hands off of me.
You're a known shoplifter.
Oh.
Give me your hand.
Don't hands off. I can walk with you. Don't give me.
Give me your hand.
No shot yet. Don't drop my phone.
Stop.
I'm trying to put my phone in my pocket.
Private air is clear, 11-4.
You tripping.
That's fine, they'll be able to watch video.
So many people, the other girl got away.
Go ahead.
Have a seat on the bench over there.
Hey, what y'all got? How many trailers?
Y'all got a property back?
Do we have what?
Property.
What?
The property. The cart full of stuff.
Oh, yes, right. It's definitely, I have to guess it's something. But I don't know.
The female suspect, later identified as Simmons, was detained and charged with felony theft by shoplifting and obstruction by hindering for refusing to provide her identification. It was also revealed that she had outstanding felony warrants from other agencies. She had stolen over $5,000 worth of merchandise, although the actual total was likely much higher. Meanwhile, the male accomplice who fled the scene was later linked to multiple felony warrants. The third female accomplice remains unidentified, and the stolen goods were recovered and returned. In a shocking turn of events, a man who had just finished his shopping at a market found himself in a terrifying situation. As he walked home, unaware of what was about to unfold, two robbers attacked him. In a swift move, one of the assailants applied a chokehold, rendering the unsuspecting man unconscious. As he fell to the ground, helpless and defenseless, the robbers began to steal everything in sight. His personal belongings, once a symbol of his dignity, were taken without hesitation. The men showed no mercy, stripping him of not just his possessions, but also his sense of safety. Once they had robbed him of everything, the thieves left him lying on the ground, vulnerable and discarded. The man, still unconscious, was left to recover from the physical and emotional toll of this cruel encounter. Fortunately, bystanders came to his aid, though the trauma of the robbery will linger long after the incident. In an audacious move that took place right under the noses of unsuspecting customers, a man was caught on camera secretly stealing a tip jar from a local business. The scene was set in a cozy, bustling shop where the jar sat, filled with the hard-earned tips of the employees. The thief, with a calm and collected demeanor, casually approached the counter. As he casually leaned in, he slyly grabbed the tip jar, tucked it under his arm, and began walking away, all while pretending nothing was amiss. Customers in the shop were oblivious to the crime as he swiftly made his getaway. In a shocking turn of events, TikTok creator Disciple of Quos found himself in a heated confrontation at the barber shop after an unfortunate haircut left him less than pleased. The incident began when he was getting his trim, but once the cut didn't meet his expectations, he voiced his dissatisfaction to the barber. Little did he know, that simple request would escalate quickly. When the Disciple of Quos expressed that he wasn't happy with the results, the barber swung at him, literally attempted to punch him in the face. The TikTok creator, caught off guard, pulled out his phone and started recording the exchange as the tension in the shop skyrocketed.
Did you not just swing at me?
That's my entire character now. When I get pissed off, when you say
I don't care about your character. You're at a job. You're working. You're on the.
Will you guys stop, please?
Okay, look. Can I just get my sides? Just like
this is crazy.
Yes.
can I just get these? This shit
Might not be
like,
today.
I literally left the ends,
bro. Bro, that's
called Bane.
hairstyle, bro.
We're not settling this right now, okay?
You're such a dick, bro.
I'm a dick.
Yeah, you
sat in the chair and you said, this is what I want. I gave you exactly what I want.
Is one of you gonna cut this out, or is this
All right, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna calm down.
You're not gonna be the bigger person. I'm gonna be the bigger person and
I
stand up for
appreciate
myself.
that.
The barber, seemingly unfazed by the confrontation, tried to justify his actions, even though the entire scene was becoming increasingly unprofessional. Disciple of Quos remained calm, attempting to resolve the situation, asking for a fix to his haircut.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit here and let you tell me that I gave you a bad haircut when I gave you what you asked for?
Drew, Rob's out here. He will probably be able to fit you in a little later.
Okay.
Okay?
I do want you to be
in the chair, I'll be professional with you.
Yeah,
you literally
be
sat
professional.
in the chair. You said I can do the same thing, bro. I can do the same thing.
Can we
You're
stop,
not getting
please?
nowhere with that. You come in here. You know what?
It's
f***ing ridiculous. You're a shit barber. You should not f***ing be here.
That's fine.
You should not be. You should not be swinging at anybody on the clock, bro. You're insane, bro.
Right.
I hope they f***ing fire you, bro.
Despite the heated exchange, the situation was eventually diffused when the barber reluctantly agreed to rework the sides of the cut. The drama didn't end there, though. After the incident, the TikTok creator went back online to show the world the difference between what he asked for and what he actually received. The video went viral, with fans and followers weighing in on the bizarre encounter, many commenting on the unprofessional behavior of the barber. It's clear that his haircut and the swing would be talked about for a long time. In a shocking video that quickly went viral, a person recorded a harrowing robbery attempt involving a cash-in transit truck. The scene unfolds with gunshots echoing in the background, clearly shocking everyone nearby. As the robber attempts to hijack the truck, chaos ensues. The tension rises as it becomes apparent that the situation is escalating fast. The robber, failing to successfully hijack the vehicle, goes on to take desperate action, adding to the sense of danger. Meanwhile, the person recording the incident urges others to stay safe and warns of the potential danger. The video captures the frightening moment where a gunshot rings out, causing panic among the people around the scene.
They just shot that guy.
Fortunately, despite the gunfire, no civilians were reported to have been caught in the crossfire, as the situation seemed to unfold without any serious injuries to bystanders. The footage highlights the terrifying nature of the crime and the danger faced by those involved, as well as those merely witnessing the crime. What started as an ordinary day at the butchery in a local shopping center quickly turned into a terrifying ordeal for both the cashier and the customers. The calm atmosphere of the store was shattered when a man appearing to be a regular customer suddenly became violent. After harassing the cashier, the situation escalated when the robber revealed a pistol and approached her menacingly. The terrified cashier had no choice but to comply with the robber's demands. Fear for her life forced her to hand over the money as the robber grew closer, maintaining the threat of violence. The shocking robbery unfolded in front of the customers, who quickly realized the severity of the situation. The footage captures the tension in the air as the cashier, in a state of visible distress, tries to stay calm under the pressure. In the end, the robber made off with the money, leaving the poor cashier shaken and traumatized by the frightening encounter. The incident serves as a reminder of the dangers that workers face, often in situations where they have no control over the events unfolding around them. In a bizarre turn of events, a woman set fire to a dollar store simply to create a diversion while she stole merchandise. The incident took a shocking twist when a customer noticed smoke coming from the back of the store and alerted the cashier. The cashier, trying to keep the situation under control, attempted to extinguish the flames using a fire extinguisher, but things were far from under control, and the true culprit wasn't clear at first. The police were eventually able to piece everything together after reviewing CCTV footage, despite the slow response from the store's camera system.
So it's just looking at that back corner, I guess, huh?
But he's saying that that's where it is. Right. I'm just trying to see if I see closed, and then we can go to the front.
Yeah.
To any of these.
No, I totally get it. Are there any other camera angles that can be looked at?
No, they don't have anything on the here. They don't have anything looking forward.
And running.
Well, she did come from there.
Yeah, but we don't see her like.
We got this distraction again.
Let's see. I already see smoke there.
Oh, and then she came from home.
Yeah, and I already see smoke.
Then you realize it.
There, that's her.
There. So
look, she's looking. I just wanna.
What's up with that?
While she tried to play it off, the woman had no idea that she was being recorded every step of the way. The footage clearly showed her actions, and a few careless mistakes left behind further evidence proving her involvement.
Don't resist and don't force on the officer, all right?
You're being detained right now for an investigation. We'll let you know right now.
Let me know. You have to let me know now because if I'm being
11 Bravo 19 and 1219.
Criminal investigation.
what kind of criminal investigation?
You need to know that. So we
yeah, you need to know that because it's my right to know that. No, you will not detain me because
you are detained right now.
You are not going to detain me because I know my right.
Wait 2 seconds, brother. Let's do this.
Here, come on. Because I need to know.
just bang your bike. I'll tell you, this is what you wanted. Hold on, I won't take it.
No, that's not what I wanted.
That's what you asked for.
Don't put no handcuffs on me because my.
Handcuffs on you.
Try to be nice with you. Just like that.
No. Put your feet inside.
I left my purse.
Put your feet inside right now. I will go get your purse right now. Put your feet inside. I know. They tell us something for doing something, but the ice cream truck and the fire and the
and then that swing open.
During her interview, she agreed to speak without an attorney, claiming that she was present when the fire started, but denied starting it herself. However, the CCTV footage told a different story, and her denial couldn't change the facts. As a result, she was arrested and transferred to jail.
Right, so I am here to be your chauffeur. Okay? Just ask that you give me 5 stars after we finish everything. Just give me 5 stars. That's all I ask. Okay. All right. Let me take those bad boys off of you.
Thank you so much.
Which is this one here, right? Okay. And try to make it comfortable here. And you get some skinny arms. We might have to take you to Burger King. I don't know, but you know. Okay. Maybe they will lock them so they don't tighten up on you. Apparently you had an incident at Family Dollar. And so that's what you're getting arrested for, okay? Yes, ma'am. You had an incident at Family Dollar, right? Got you on camera.
Doing what?
Setting the store on fire.
But I didn't set the store on fire.
Then the camera is lying? The cameras got you. Store something else, okay? But they got good surveillance cameras. Very good.
The fire caused over $5,000 in property damage, and the woman now faces serious charges of first-degree arson and petty theft under $300. The CCTV footage, which served as a smoking weapon in this case, was crucial in securing her arrest and making sure justice was served. In an intense moment caught on camera, a bartender lost his cool after a box of beers fell while he was restocking the bar. Frustrated and clearly upset, he let his anger out on a nearby fan. In a heated outburst, the man can be seen throwing a fit, possibly taking his frustrations with the mishap to another level. Luckily, despite the explosion of rage, he didn't physically hurt anyone. However, the scene serves as a reminder of how emotions can sometimes get the best of people in stressful situations. Hopefully, this episode was a wake-up call for him to keep things a bit cooler next time on the job. In a tense and dramatic moment at Walmart, a man found himself in an intense confrontation with employees after he started recording. As tempers flared, the situation quickly escalated into a full-blown freakout. While the man was technically within his rights to record, it's important to note that Walmart, like many private businesses, has the authority to ask customers to stop filming and can even remove them from the premises if they choose. As tensions mounted, the employees made it clear that his recording was not welcome, leading to a heated back and forth between the two parties.
I don't play with grimy hoes! Bitch, you probably got that shit! That's why you in here doing what you're doing! You probably got that shit! I'm gonna give you a good time before your ass whooping what you looking for, bitch! I'm not trying to play that for me!
You can't tell me what I can do with my phone. You got me messed up. This lady trying to tell me I can't record. You can't stop me from recording. You cannot stop me recording.
want me to take somebody's purse out their face?
You can't do nothing about me recording.
Start recording.
I record you.
Start
You in
recording.
public. You in public.
Start recording.
You in public.
Recording.
I record. This lady trying to tell me I can't record.
Stop recording.
I can record if I want to, lady.
Don't record me.
Hey, don't touch my phone. Don't touch my personal property.
Get away from me.
Well, you came to me.
6 feet.
You came to me.
Get in my way. Security, get this man.
You came to me.
Store.
You can't push me out the store because I'm recording, lady. Keep your hands off my property.
Stop. He's recording.
Look, you getting recorded.
Yeah, he's recording.
This lady trying to tell me I can't record her.
This incident highlights a common clash between personal freedoms and store policies. Though the man had the legal right to record, his actions ultimately led to his ejection from the store, reminding us all of the balance between public rights and private business rules. In a shocking act of theft caught on camera, a person was seen parking their car next to a Toyota Hilux in a parking lot. While their accomplice stood watch, the thief turned on the Hilux, started the engine, and quickly drove off with the vehicle. It seems like this thief was looking to upgrade that day, taking advantage of the opportunity to steal the truck without hesitation. The accomplice kept an eye out, ensuring no one was alerted to the theft while the crime unfolded. This daring theft shows just how organized criminals can be, with accomplices playing critical roles in ensuring the crime goes unnoticed. It's a bold and brazen act, leaving the victim with a stolen vehicle and the authorities with a complex case to solve. In a shocking display of confidence, a group of brazen robbers stormed into a store, ransacking the shelves and stealing merchandise without a hint of fear. The thieves worked quickly and efficiently, grabbing anything they could get their hands on before making a swift exit. As they dashed out of the store, they hopped into their getaway car and sped off, leaving the scene as if nothing had happened. What made this robbery even more audacious was the calmness with which the thieves moved through the crowd, blending in with the public. With stolen goods in hand, they disappeared into the streets, carrying their loot without even trying to hide their actions. It was a clear sign of how organized and fearless they were. The robbery was carried out so smoothly that it seemed like a well-planned operation, with the thieves knowing exactly what they were doing. Their ability to escape without a hitch and without drawing attention left the store and its employees in shock, with police now working to track them down. TikTok user Rich didn't hesitate to pull out his phone and hit record when his own mom went into full-on Category 5 meltdown mode at a McDonald's. Apparently, the chaos started over a simple order gone awry, but it quickly spiraled into an unforgettable showdown. In the clip, Rich's mom can be seen arguing with the employees, her frustration building by the second. Meanwhile, Rich stays behind the camera, narrating bits of the situation and clearly knowing this was going to blow up online, and boy did it ever.
Straight up! Excuse me, ma'am? While y'all sitting here talking about y'all can't find my order and I done paid for my order, sent my son all the way home, where's my order? Where's my order?
You don't need to come in yet.
Where is my order?
Can you tell me what?
Yeah, I had 2 cheeseburgers, 2 10-piece chicken nuggets, and 2 medium fries. And baby, I ain't yelling at you. It's the person in the line talking about she don't know what to tell him. I sent him to get my order. So y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to give me my money back. That's what y'all gonna do.
Ma'am, your order was actually sitting right here on the...
Listen, but y'all should have told him that. Y'all don't give a give me my mother order. Yeah, I'm aggravated. Y'all ain't gonna give nobody no money for wasting gas, is y'all? Talk about somebody order sitting right there. You think I want that order? When he came up here 15, 20 minutes ago, get me my shit. If that's what y'all gonna do, or give me my mother money back. While you sitting here looking dumb as you are. I'm looking at you right now. You don't see your face. You look dumb. You look dumb as give me my shit and give me my money. That's what y'all do. Okay, well stop talking to me. If you ain't trying to help, shut the up.
The video went viral fast, racking up tons of comments, but not everyone was siding with Rich. While some called his mom's behavior unacceptable, others turned their attention to Rich himself, questioning why he was recording instead of de-escalating. Naturally, Rich clapped back in the comments, defending his choice to post the video and insisting his mom wasn't the one to blame. What started as a McDonald's order gone wrong became a public debate on family loyalty, social media etiquette, and customer behavior. But no matter where you stand on the issue, one thing's for sure, Rich knew this was TikTok gold. Meet Emily Tummin, 37, who somehow thought she could pull off the longest heist ever. Over 5 whole months, she stole cash from a self-checkout machine at a Fred Meyer store in Northeast Portland. Every day, bit by bit, she took cash until her haul added up to a whopping $230,000. And the kicker? It was all caught on the store's security cameras. Like, girl, you were literally on tape every single day. Ever heard of the domino effect? If not, buckle up, because this is the perfect example. An employee climbs up a ladder in a store, probably to adjust something. Everything seems fine until, oops, the poor guy loses his balance and tumbles down. But that's not even the worst part. His fall triggers a chain reaction. One TV topples over, then another, and before you know it, every TV on display decides to join the chaos. It's like watching a slow-motion disaster unfold, except you can't stop it. The sounds of screens smashing and gasps from everyone around fill the air. Honestly, you can't help but feel bad for the guy. He probably didn't wake up thinking, today I'll be the reason thousands of dollars worth of TVs get destroyed. But hey, if there's one thing we learned, it's that gravity doesn't play favorites. A shoplifter strolls into a convenience store like they own the place. You know the type, acting slick, stuffing merchandise into their bag, thinking no one notices, but the store owner sprang into action, catching them red-handed. But instead of calling the cops right away, they decided to handle the situation themselves. What followed was a scene straight out of a movie. Firm words, a quick scuffle, and a strong dose of reality for the would-be thief. Judging by how shaken the shoplifter looked, it's safe to say they learned their lesson.
That's fine. We will call the police. Fucking how many times did you get from here? Just 1 sec. 1 minute.
Nah, boss. Nah. Don't steal, cuz. Don't steal.
Are you gonna come here again? Are you gonna come here again? Look. You got 1 sec. 5 minutes and fuck, please. Are you gonna come here again? I will fuck. I promise. Promise. If I see you again here, I will break your leg. I promise. I will break your tooth. I promise. You will keep them on the floor. I promise.
You won't believe this one. A woman at Chipotle completely lost it over the portion size she was served. Instead of just asking for more or taking it up with the manager, she decided to take charge. Literally. She walked right behind the counter, grabbed a spoon, and started serving herself.
Just let her make her food. Just get her food, please. Like, just let her get her food. Just for one night.
Thank you. Y'all got me this. You gonna take my food to my can't get my shit. This is tripping. Ooh. Watch out.
Employees were left stunned as she piled on the food like it was her own kitchen. Honestly, the audacity is unmatched. Talk about extra in every sense of the word. Alright, this story is a wild one. On June 9th, 2023, officers were called to a Best Buy in response to a woman attempting to use someone else's ID to buy a laptop. The entire incident was caught on security cameras and recorded by bystanders, creating a scene that had everyone talking. When the officers arrived, they found the woman trying to explain her way out of the situation. She claimed the ID wasn't hers, but insisted she wasn't trying to commit fraud, saying she was just asking about the laptop's price. The staff, however, weren't buying it, especially after the ID she provided didn't match her story.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Do you have an ID on you? I think you're using fraudulent identification.
No, I don't. I don't have no idea on me.
Thank you.
Yeah, can we just move out of the way
Let's
so we can
just stand over here.
out here, please.
Was there somebody with the car on live?
Where'd you get this ID from?
That's not me in the ID.
Huh?
That's not me.
That's not you?
No.
Looks like you.
That's not me.
That looks like you.
That does not look like me.
Yeah, it looks like you.
White SUV.
Alright. What was she trying to purchase?
Computer.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm trying to move from the side.
Yeah, you could move over here.
Okay. You're not even the officer. Get away from me. I'm not talking to you.
What's she trying to
Get away
get?
from me.
Computer, $1,300.
Mac?
Windows this time.
Windows?
Yeah. The two other guys that came with her.
I didn't come with that guy. Was asking me for my number actually, and I was trying to move.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
I'm not talking to you. So
You said two other guys.
What the cameras?
There was one guy there following me,
they all
asking
came
for
from
my
the same
number.
As the questioning went on, her excuses became more elaborate. She claimed she'd been approached by a random man in the store who asked for her number, making it seem like she was being unfairly targeted.
What's going on?
No, he's saying that I was doing fraud with another guy, but I walked in, right? I'm sorry, the sun is in my face.
Let's go over this way just so we don't get the sun in your eyes.
While I was waiting for him, some guy came behind me. He was asking me for my social media and my number, and I'm like, no, I have a boyfriend, like, leave me alone. And he thinks I was with the guy doing fraud.
Okay, all right. So you were just in here shopping, you're saying?
Yeah, I was looking at the laptops, and I had asked him for a laptop, but that was about it. I didn't purchase nothing. I don't have nothing.
Okay. Did you try to open a credit card?
No, I didn't.
You did not?
No, I asked for the information. He gave me all the information.
Okay. Did you like provide an ID at that point? Like, here's my credentials.
No.
You did not?
No, I was gonna try to purchase a laptop depending on the price of it.
Sure.
And he just said, okay. He got the laptop, went back there, and never came back. I've never been arrested.
No? Okay.
When I was in middle school for fighting and stuff like that, but not.
Oh, that's nonsense.
Yeah.
How long you live in New York?
All my life.
Out of New York.
I said we'll wait for him to come over and then see what's going on here. All right, I don't know if I missed it. Where'd you say you were staying?
I just check out. So I'm not gonna lie. I come here and work like at the strip clubs and stuff like that. And
yeah, no worries.
I do that like sometimes in different states, or you know. But
were you staying in the city or were you staying out of a suburb?
What, here?
Yeah, like were you staying in Chicago or were you staying in Chicago?
Like and then I just go, like every time I work at a club, I go to a next club the next day and stay at a near hotel from there, or Airbnbs and stuff like that.
Okay. When are you heading back to New York?
I was just trying to make money to pay my freaking bills, and then I didn't even have like flight or anything to leave yet.
No shit.
So just going through a hard time, and I have kids and bills and.
How many kids?
Two.
However, when officers pressed her about the ID, she eventually admitted it wasn't hers. After some back and forth, officers placed her under arrest for possession of a fraudulent ID.
Okay, what we're going to do is we have to place you under arrest for possession of fraudulent ID, so if you put your hands behind your back. Okay.
And I left my bag in the Uber, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm sure one of our female nurses.
Can I text my mom and let her know?
Oh, we'll let you call at the police department, okay?
Okay.
She was later charged with identity theft, But here's where things get even more curious. Was she working alone, or was someone else pulling the strings? The woman mentioned she was going through hard times, working at strip clubs and struggling to make ends meet for her 2 kids. Could she have been persuaded or pressured by someone else to attempt this? Or was she fully aware of what she was doing? What do you think? Was she a victim of circumstance, or was this a calculated move? Let us know in the comments below. Who could possibly forget Lily the Absurd Karen? This iconic moment of Karen-ness happened in a spring market store when an employee, simply trying to do their job and follow the rules, became the target of her over-the-top meltdown. The situation? Pretty straightforward. Lily was apparently upset that the employee refused to touch her personal belongings due to company policy. Instead of understanding or calmly asking for clarification, she demanded to see the manager and launched into a tirade that could make anyone secondhand embarrassed. The cringe levels? Off the charts. Radioactive even. Watching her escalate a minor inconvenience into a full-on spectacle left onlookers stunned, shaking their heads and probably recording every second.
Is there anything wrong with the... Because I'm not allowed to touch the...
Okay, we'll find out who's allowed to do what when the manager gets back here. And after I call home office on you, too.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Yes, you did.
What did I do?
You said you couldn't touch it.
I'm not allowed to touch it.
Well, you touch people's phones, don't you?
No, I'm not allowed to touch those either.
Well...
Us as Walmart employees aren't allowed to touch them. Those are the jobs of the phone reps. And the phone reps aren't necessarily...
I don't want to hear no more from you. Because you don't know how to do customer service.
Oh, okay.
How old are you? 15, 16,
no,
17?
I will be 19 in May.
Okay. You're too young to know how to do any type of customer service.
Oh, okay.
Because you keep telling me that I'm not the customer. So...
I wouldn't want to be told that no matter what age I am.
Yeah,
There's a reason I don't shop here no more.
Some Karens are unforgettable, and Lily definitely made her mark in the Hall of Fame for unnecessary drama. What do you think? Was this an overreaction, or just another day in retail? Let us know your thoughts. What a wild and absolutely bizarre situation. This story feels like a fever dream. Police responding to an overdose call at a Wisconsin nursing home only to discover a new employee at her job orientation overdosing on pure vanilla extract of all things.
She admitted that she did crack.
Is she talking? Is she alert?
She's talking.
112. We're in the Human Resources Conference room. She's alert and breathing.
She also wants to.
Can we see her?
Yep. Sure.
Hi. How are you doing? You okay? What's your name?
Right there, you see the bald guy? That's where you're going.
I don't know. I've never.
Hey, what's your name? Let's start with that.
What's going on today? Can you talk to us? What did you take today? What did you take? Huh?
Some crack.
Some crack?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. When was the last time you used?
A couple hours ago.
Okay. Do you have any drugs on you right now?
No.
No?
Is it true that you smoke crack because you want to overdose and... That's what they're telling us. Is that true? It's okay if that's true. We just want to know how we can help you.
Man, you do what?
Because we have somebody that can come here and talk with you and we can get you in touch with the good resources. We need you to be honest with us.
Who is that?
That's just my partner as well as the staff.
She initially claimed she consumed crack cocaine to harm herself, but officers quickly realized her intoxication stemmed from chugging vanilla extract, which, thanks to its high alcohol content, can cause drunkenness.
Me?
Hey, do you mind if I look through your purse for your ID? Make sure there's no weapons or anything in there? Do you mind if I do that?
No.
You don't want me to do that, or you don't mind?
I don't want it.
You don't want me to do that?
You're a sucker.
Why is that? I'm being nothing but nice to you.
You look like a sucker.
Well, thanks.
Kind of a snobby nose.
We're just here to help. Like I said, you're not in any trouble. We just want to make sure that you're okay.
I guess in the meantime,
I like her.
we should walk around for fire.
Cute.
Can we at least get you up and then walk outside so we can get you assessed by medical?
Yeah, and I heard that's what your plan is.
Can we do that? I'm asking you. Because we got fire department here that want to check you out.
Hey, what's going on?
Smoke crack about 20-30 minutes ago. Can I feel your pulse, please?
Things escalated quickly, though, as she became belligerent, spitting on officers multiple times, and even hurling insults. If this isn't peak chaos, I don't know what is.
How about we take one step at a time and let's just get you medically cleared. That's it. Let's get all the bad stuff out of your system. Hey, we can't have you doing that, okay? Do not do that again. Do you understand me?
Yeah.
No medical history and nothing.
Do you want to go to the hospital with these gentlemen and get checked out? Yes or no?
No.
And something bad happens, and then maybe you stop breathing, and then we have to come back, and then it's worse by then. We don't want that to happen.
Just let me go.
Well, we're not gonna go anywhere.
Just let me go.
Stop, okay?
Stop touching me.
Relax, just relax. Okay? We can't have you falling over, spitting at any of us. Do not. I swear, if you spit on me again, it's not going to be good.
Stop touching me. Stop. You're hurting me.
Okay.
Stop.
I need you to calm down. Grab your arm.
Okay. Sissy pants.
Okay.
You want to try and scoot up a little bit on the car? Want us to slide you?
You.
This is more comfortable for you.
Let's break it down. She is brought to the hospital but continued to spit at officers and staff, forcing them to use restraints and a spit hood. A search of her belongings revealed the real culprit, an empty bottle of Kroger pure vanilla extract, not quite the culinary use it was intended for. Blood tests confirmed she had a BAC of 0.39, extremely high. Despite facing charges like felony discharging bodily fluids at an officer, she later got off with a reduced sentence, but continued to clash with the law. This whole incident is equal parts surreal and unsettling. Honestly, the story raises so many questions. How does one go from one job orientation to this level of madness? And was the vanilla extract the most budget-friendly booze she could find? What do you think about this strange case? Let us know in the comments below. This scenario is both shocking and nerve-wracking. A security guard doing his routine collection at a filling station, completely unaware of the danger lurking, becomes the target of a well-coordinated robbery. As he gets into his vehicle, 3 gunmen emerge from the shadows and swiftly rob him. The entire ordeal is quick, calculated, and unfortunately highly effective. It's heartbreaking to see how vulnerable even trained security personnel can be in these situations. The robbers successfully made off with a substantial amount of money, leaving the guard and everyone watching stunned. It's a stark reminder how brazen and fearless criminals can be, especially when they're determined to pull off a heist. This raises so many concerns about security protocols and how to prevent such incidents in the future. Could better situational awareness or backup personnel have made a difference? Or is this simply the harsh reality of dealing with opportunistic crime? What are your thoughts in this brazen robbery? Let us know in the comments. When the Wince decides to join the party, it doesn't just knock, it barges right in. This unfortunate woman learned that the hard way when a gust of wind slammed her glass door shut with a vengeance. The result? A loud crash and shattered glass everywhere. Not only is it a safety hazard, but it's also a major hit to her wallet. Glass doors aren't cheap, and neither is cleaning up the aftermath. It's one of those moments that makes you stop and say, well, that's an expensive lesson learned. So the moral of the story? When it's windy outside, hold on to those doors, or better yet, keep them shut tight. TikTok user Jay Nasty recently shared a hilarious encounter that unfolded at a McDonald's play place in Oceanside, San Diego. According to him, he and his wife were simply enjoying their time, bumping their music a little too loud. Apparently, it wasn't to the liking of a nearby customer, who quickly turned into a full-on Karen. This Karen got furious, demanding they turn the music down, claiming it was disturbing others, but Jay and his wife weren't having any of it. Instead of backing down, they held their ground, pointing out that everyone was minding their own business and just having fun.
Look at this Karen. This Karen. Look at this Karen.
You stupid bitch.
Karen.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, Karen.
And it's down, you stupid bitch. There's a place for everyone. I don't give a
Hi, Karen.
you.
Go, Karen.
I'm telling you. You're bothering me. We're not bothering you anymore, you dumbass.
Karen.
Shut the
Oh, Karen.
The confrontation heated up quickly, with a Karen insisting that they were being inconsiderate, while Jay kept his cool, responding with a mix of humor and frustration. It's the classic Karen scenario, someone making a big deal out of a small issue, while the main character stayed chill in the face of it.
I know, yeah, we need to recording. That's recording. Oh, that's such a cool movie. Yeah. I can hear all the way on the other side of the room.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a dog.
That's a
Isn't that
movie?
cool?
Yeah.
It is. It is so cool.
You wanna see it
Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah? Shocking moment. Car crashes into house. Oh my god, this is so important.
Right?
Oh my god, you're disgusting. You're the one blasting it in the freaking McDonald's.
And who cares?
I care because I'm trying to listen to my son.
Listen to what he's playing.
Yeah, and I can't tell if he's being distressed because you've got screens playing.
Well, he likes it.
Yeah, you know what he likes?
Obviously not. He's obviously
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah. Come on, Dylan. Bye. Bye, lady. Dumbass.
Eventually, the whole thing turned into a TikTok spectacle, leaving viewers divided. Some supported Jay and his wife for not giving into the demand, while others felt maybe the volume should have been dialed down for the sake of other customers. But no matter where you stand on the situation, one thing's for sure: this encounter definitely didn't lack drama. Brantford police recently shared footage of a botched ATM theft attempt that took place early on Sunday morning at the Evans Mobile on North Main Street. The video shows at least 4 burglars who backed a car up toward the store's entrance and attached a metal chain to the ATM inside. As they tried to yank the machine out of the store, it was sent flying to the left. Luckily, one of the burglars was nearly struck by it. Despite their efforts, the ATM didn't make it out of the store. Right at that moment, a Brantford police officer turned on their cruiser lights and drove toward the scene, causing the burglars to scatter. The ATM wasn't actually secured properly, so nothing was stolen in the end. Although the thieves failed in their mission, the store did sustain significant damage in the process. Brantford police are now looking to identify the culprits behind this botched heist, and they're urging anyone with information to come forward and help bring these thieves to justice. It's a close call that could have been worse, but fortunately, no one was hurt and the criminals didn't make off with anything. In Fort Worth, a smash-and-grab burglary took place at the Modern Smoke in South Ulen shortly after 5 a.m. on Christmas Day. Surveillance footage from the smoke shop shows the burglars driving a car into the building, intentionally ramming it to break in.
Is that how we go? No. Look at this. You are.
Once inside, they quickly grabbed items from the store before making their escape. However, things didn't go as planned. The vehicle they used for the break-in caught on fire, likely due to the damage sustained during the crash. Fortunately, the fire was contained, but the burglars had already taken what they could before fleeing the scene. The smoke shop's owners provided video footage to authorities, and the police are now investigating the crime. The suspects are still on the run, and the store sustained significant damage from both the crash and the fire. East Point police are offering a $2,000 reward for information leading to the capture of a suspect involved in an attempted smash-and-grab burglary at a BP station. The incident occurred just before midnight on Sunday at the intersection of Main Street and Langford Parkway. Surveillance footage shows the suspect walking into the store and aggressively attacking a gaming machine with a sledgehammer in an attempt to steal it. However, the suspect then managed to take the machine and fled the scene. Police say the suspect was seen leaving the store with another person in a black Acura MDX SUV. East Point police are urging the public to come forward with any information. If you recognize this individual or have any details that could help with the investigation, you are encouraged to contact the police. A man was caught on security camera stealing cash from a public supermarket in Miami Shores. The incident occurred in the middle of the day, and the footage shows the suspect casually walking through the store, grabbing a pack of potato chips. At one point, he is seen approaching a register, and when the cashier's attention is diverted, the man grabs a cash drawer filled with bills. He quickly exits the store, leaving the cashier unaware of the theft until later. The police have reviewed the security footage and are now asking for the public's help in identifying the suspect. Miami Shores authorities are urging anyone with information on the suspect's identity or whereabouts to contact them. They are hopeful that someone will come forward to assist in catching the thief and holding him accountable for the crime. In Iriga City, Camarines Sur, a pickpocket was caught on CCTV stealing a sling bag containing valuables from an unsuspecting churchgoer. The incident took place during a church service where the thief discreetly approached the victim and swiped the bag without the victim noticing. The footage clearly shows the suspect walking by, then quickly snatching the bag before calmly walking away from the scene. The churchgoer reported the theft to local authorities, and Iriga City Police have launched an ongoing investigation. They are analyzing the CCTV footage and have asked the public for any information that could help identify the suspect. The stolen bag contained valuable items, and the police are doing everything they can to locate the thief and recover the stolen property. On August 13th, 2024, a severe storm in Valencia, Spain caused significant damage to a local supermarket. A heavy downpour led to the collapse of the ceiling, flooding the store and creating a chaotic scene. Around 300 customers who were shopping at the time were forced to evacuate the premises as water flooded the area. Fortunately, despite the severity of the situation, no one was injured. The storm's impact left the supermarket in disarray, with shelves and products submerged in water. Emergency response teams quickly arrived at the scene to assist with the evacuation and prevent further damage. Authorities are investigating the cause of the ceiling's collapse while the store has begun the process of cleanup and repairs. Local residents are also being warned of potential further storms in the area. This situation describes a clear case of inappropriate behavior and sexual harassment. The man, while attempting to inspect the woman's AC unit, makes uncomfortable and disrespectful comments. His behavior escalates when he deliberately closes the garage halfway and continues to say inappropriate things. When the woman's boyfriend calls him to confront him about his actions, the man responds by blaming the woman, suggesting she should dress better as an excuse for his misconduct.
Regular price on, regular price on. Listen, Your husband called me over here. Joking around.
No, you weren't joking. You pulled this down, right? Say it again. You pulled this down, and what did you say? What did you say? Say it again.
I was just joking around.
Say it again, though. Say it again. Say it again.
Adopt you?
No, you said, oh, I wish I could kidnap you. Exactly. That's,
you think
you work here, right? Don't you work here? You're disgusting. No, you're absolutely disgusting. Yeah? Yes, you are. You are very disgusting. Yeah. And what did you say? She should dress better? Yeah. You can't control yourself? You can't control yourself? You can't? You can't control yourself, right? You're disgusting. I just want you to know. You are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I'm wearing. It doesn't. It shouldn't matter. You're a grown man.
Honolulu police are seeking information regarding a smash and grab theft that occurred on November 1st at the Waikili Outlet's Dale store. The suspect, seen in surveillance footage, broke into the store around 3 a.m. by kicking in the glass front door. Once inside, the suspect stole several pieces of jewelry. The individual was wearing all black, including a face covering and gloves. Authorities are urging anyone with information to contact Crime Stoppers at the number displayed on the screen. On April 11, 2024, Malachi Williams, 22, followed two men from a Snacks Max convenience store in San Marcos, Texas, making them uncomfortable with his close proximity. When they confronted him, Williams produced two large knives and threatened them. The men immediately called the police, prompting an investigation for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. At 10:35 p.m., Williams returned to the store, and Officer Alcides Ventura, aware of the earlier threat, attempted to engage him. Williams ignored commands and fled, running with the knives in hand.
Why though?
4:30, give me a channel.
The channel?
Put your hands behind your back.
I thought we were cool, bro.
Hey, put your hands behind your back, all right?
You gonna shoot me?
No.
Why you pulling?
Just put your hands behind your back, all right?
I'm saying, bro.
Put your hands behind your back.
Bro, look. Let's go outside. Cool.
Hey, put your hands behind your back, all right? Put your hands behind your back.
Officer Ventura pursued him, trying unsuccessfully to deploy a taser. As William approached a busy HEB parking lot, Ventura shot him twice.
Shots fired.
Send EMS. We're gonna be in the parking lot of Big HEB.
Despite life-saving efforts, Williams died. The Texas Rangers and San Marcos police conducted the investigation, and the grand jury determined the officer's actions were justified, with no indictment issued. So, plot twist, it turns out the scene didn't happen at Walmart but at Sprouts Farmers Market. But hey, the level of outrageousness made it too wild not to share. Apparently, there just aren't enough Sprouts freakouts to make a full video. Guess it's a bit too niche. In the clip, this person goes on a full-blown rant about people wearing masks. Yikes. The whole thing is a perfect example of why some people just shouldn't be allowed out in public. Hopefully, the rest of the store didn't take him too seriously and just kept shopping like nothing happened.
These people won't learn. You're a bunch of idiots wearing masks. You know it's not real. Look at you fools. You got a f***ing doily on your face. It looks like you got it off your mom's countertop.
You feel better now? Back like a child?
You look like an idiot. You're the child trying to make you wear a mask. Shut up. Shut up, boy. Yelling at people. You're a dork. Look at you, you giant dork. What are you going to do? No more boy. Come outside. Come outside and show me how tough you are. I'll beat that mask off your face like a pussies. You're a bunch of pussies wearing masks. Loser.
Goodbye.
A suspect is wanted in connection with a series of thefts in southeast Dallas, described as a male between 30 and 35 years old, about 5'7" tall, and weighing approximately 200 pounds. The suspect has been entering businesses and pretending to make a small purchase. When the employee opens the cash register, the suspect quickly reaches over the counter and takes the cash. Authorities are urging anyone with information to come forward and assist in identifying the individual. You'd think people would be getting more creative with their stealing tactics, but nope, some still keep it ridiculously simple. In this case, an employee thought it'd be safe to step away for just a few seconds without worrying about anything disappearing. Big mistake. CCTV footage caught a guy seizing the opportunity. He casually swiped the employee's iPad right off the store table. Smooth, right? Not so much. Little did he know, his every move was being recorded. Moral of the story? Always keep an eye on your belongings, especially when there's someone lurking who's way too comfortable helping themselves to your stuff. On Thursday, September 19, 2024, around 2 a.m., a robbery occurred at a bar parking lot located in the 9900 block of Harwin in Houston, Texas. The complainant reported that an unknown male approached him, pointed a handgun, and demanded his money. The complainant told the suspect he only had $50 in cash. The suspect then forced him into his vehicle, a white Ford Focus, and drove him to a nearby convenience store on the same block. Inside the store, the suspect made the complainant withdraw more money from an ATM before escorting him out, threatening him if he contacted the police. The suspect fled in the Ford Focus after the incident. Authorities are asking anyone with information to assist in identifying the suspect.
It's probably the ShopRite. Cole reported employee stealing money. How you doing, sir?
What's up, boys? What's going on?
On October 12, 2024, at around 2:39 p.m., officers Anthony Oliveira and Michael Aviles of the Hoboken Police Department were called to the ShopRite on 900 Madison Street after receiving a report of an employee allegedly stealing cash. Upon arrival, the officers were briefed by the store's loss prevention staff, who informed them that the suspect was being interviewed in the upstairs office.
So we have the colleague upstairs, employee. He's been stealing money from our registers for several different days. Yesterday he stole $200. We have everything on flash drive, and right now they're interviewing him upstairs.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right, so I'm assuming you guys are looking up some complaint, right?
The accused, identified as 37-year-old Lenise Bryant, was confronted after an internal audit revealed a cash shortage. Surveillance footage confirmed Lindsay had been taking cash on multiple occasions, totaling approximately $800 over several shifts. With this evidence in hand, ShopRite management opted to press charges against Lindsay.
So, we have him on video taking $300 worth of cash over the past 2 days.
2 days, $300 total each day?
Total. No.
Total? Okay.
That we have, that we burned right now.
I'm getting locked up?
Yes, you are. Okay, they're looking to pursue.
Yes, they want to prosecute.
Yep.
They want to prosecute?
Yeah.
Can I call my grandmother?
No.
Please.
You call when we get up to headquarters.
Get to headquarters.
I want to call now.
No.
You can't. Just stand up.
Please.
Come on.
Please, man.
Listen.
Please.
Listen, let's
Come on,
not
man.
do this right now.
Please.
Give me the phone.
Come
Let's not
on,
do this
man.
right now.
Can't do this.
Grandma, I'm getting locked up.
Listen.
I'm getting locked up. I'm in
Listen.
ShOUTOut. I'm getting locked up.
I'm in. Stop. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Grandma.
Well, you can call when we get to headquarters. Come on. We're not doing this. Come on. Stand up. Stand up.
Come on, man.
Listen. Stand up.
It ain't us, my man. They're the ones that want to pursue a complaint. So
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
134 A 27-year-old male, substance abuse.
you got anything on here that you know about?
No, sir. Should I get my book bag?
Where's his? You know where's his book bag?
My book bag is at the register. They put it out on the register. You can have that.
Yeah, you could get somebody to get it for us. That'd be great.
Randy, go get. Can you get his bag? Yep.
Now, do we expect other dates, or we just have two?
Well, see what he can burn, and then. Can I get my phone?
Yeah.
We're gonna take your phone.
We're gonna take all your stuff.
There's cigarettes and keys in my pocket.
Oh, you check them in?
Yeah. And I'll throw everything in his bag when we get
Where do you live?
Jersey City, New Jersey.
I'm assuming he's fired.
Well, yeah, I need the manager to suspend him, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I just gonna need who's the one that found him? Who's the one that?
Raphael Essman is gonna come down to.
Okay.
Tell the manager to come up too.
Yeah, just gonna need everybody's info.
Just have a seat.
Hold still, man.
Lindsay was arrested on the spot, informed by the manager that he was suspended from his position and escorted to a patrol car.
How's it going?
Sorry. I'm the store manager.
Oh, okay.
I just want to talk to him like this, and Lindsay just to inform you that you were suspended. Pending further notice, so just call the union, okay? Okay. Where I'm going to jail? Yeah, you in handcuffs, man. So yeah. For how long? They'll decide that.
That's on the judge, my man.
Yeah. Yo.
Who's the one that?
Yo, come on, man. Like, I have no control. I can pay you back, man. I swear to God, I can pay you back, man. I have no control over that, man. It's what the company wants.
How did this come about?
Because we got reports on shortages.
Okay.
So when we look back on the shortages, we can see him taking money out of the till and putting it in his pocket and leaving the store.
Gotcha. So who's the one that found that?
Raphael Essman.
Is he coming up?
I can get him.
Okay.
He's the guy who's
Can I get my
downstairs.
book bag, please?
And what's other than being the store manager, what's your involvement?
I'm just overseeing everything.
Okay.
Just inform me loss prevention of the.
I got you. All right. So they just told you, and then you're basically gonna implement his suspension, and okay. All I need is your name. I don't need your ID and all. And you're the store manager? I mean, the general manager? What are you?
No, I'm the security guard.
Security, okay. So they brought it to your attention, you look back at the cameras?
Right. I just found out here.
Gotcha. So, who brought it to your attention that there was a constant shortage?
Bookkeeper.
All I need is the name of the bookkeeper if you have it.
We'll send you guys a link for the videos.
Yeah, we don't. You actually have the actual already burned?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, when you guys send the link, it only allows you a certain amount you can send. There's 2 flash drives, it's not gonna fit in.
That's fine. I'll put it to evidence. No big deal. What's your phone number, Raphael? All right. So wait, you have it there.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we waiting on now?
Just getting his belongings, his backpack.
Gotcha.
Go downstairs. Come on.
Oh, I might put my gloves on. How old are you, bro?
7.
How long you been working here?
7 months.
Since
February.
Get some water and get in there. See what I can do. I'm outside now.
Officers transported him to the Hoboken Police Department for processing, where he was formally charged with theft under New Jersey Statute 2C-23A. He was later released with a summons to appear in court. This case highlights the importance of internal audits and surveillance in addressing workplace theft. In a dramatic robbery at a jewelry store, 5 armed men stormed the establishment, sending the employee into a state of panic. The group, heavily armed, swiftly removed the employee from the store before proceeding with the heist. In a matter of moments, they made off with a significant amount of merchandise, valued at approximately 1 million currency units, which is equivalent to about $52,000. The entire incident unfolded quickly, with the thieves executing their plan with precision and efficiency. This armed robbery marks a bold and dangerous act, highlighting the vulnerability of businesses to such violent crimes. A shocking robbery was captured on camera at a fast food restaurant, where 2 individuals armed with weapons stormed the establishment. The robbers immediately escalated the situation, forcing diners to comply with their demands. The tension in the restaurant was palpable as customers were left terrified, with the criminals making their move without hesitation. In total, the thieves made off with $1,000, approximately 188,000 local currency, leaving the victims shaken and helpless. The robbery not only resulted in financial loss but also left a lasting emotional impact on the customers who were present at the time. In a disturbing incident caught on camera, a man in Philadelphia takes a unique and alarming approach to committing a robbery. Footage shows him entering a Wawa convenience store with his face partially concealed by a scarf and hat. After a brief moment of shuffling around, he pulls out a dirty hypodermic needle and points it at the clerk, demanding cash from the register. The clerk, unsure what the needle might contain, understandably complies with the robber's demands. Most employees are trained to prioritize their safety over any amount of money, and the threat of an infected needle only heightens the danger. The robber makes off with an undisclosed sum of money and remains at large, with the authorities continuing to search for him. The footage has been shared with local law enforcement as they work to identify and apprehend the suspect. The situation quickly escalated when a woman was struck by another, sparking chaos in the store. One person, clearly upset and unsure what to do, was frantic, wondering if calling the police was the right move. Someone else, sensing the seriousness of the situation, urged the first person to make the call, pointing out that everything was being recorded on camera. As the tension grew, voices rose, with some people yelling at each other.
You just hit me. This lady just hit me. What do I do? Should I call the police? Should I call the police? Yes, call the police. Call it. We're on cameras. Look at her. Look at you, a fat bitch.
Hey, can we?
You get the out of my face.
Listen.
Turn it off.
Guys, listen. Can we?
We can just all
Tell
move
her
along.
to settle down. She just hit me.
In an attempt to defuse the situation, another person stepped in, suggesting they all calm down and avoid making things worse. The scene became increasingly heated, but the suggestion of taking a moment to breathe lingered in the air.
She's destructive. Is it really necessary that they're doing this in front of my child? No, you are. You just hit me. You are. I want to press charges against her. She just hit me.
Do it.
Do it. She just hit me. She just hit me. Look what you're doing to my child.
Okay, give me a favor.
The woman who had been struck was visibly shaken, her emotions running high as she pointed out the impact it was having on her child. She couldn't believe what had just happened, especially with her child right there witnessing the whole thing. Her frustration and anger only grew as she emphasized how unacceptable the situation was.
She just hit me. Come on, let's go.
She made it clear she wanted to press charges, her voice filled with disbelief at the whole ordeal. As she pointed to her child, it was evident how deeply this was affecting both of them.
Look what you did to my child. I'm gonna press charges if she stays, I guess. I don't know. We should just leave.
Calm down.
Okay.
Please, get a grip.
I just never been hit by a stranger before.
It's her fault. She's acting like a fool.
Okay.
I mean, they could have kicked us out.
Okay.
She didn't do anything, so calm down.
Watch this clerk's hands. He knows exactly what's about to go down, and he's more than ready for it. As the guy in a hoodie and face mask approaches the counter, the clerk's already got his weapon loaded and in position, never looking away for a second. The customer asks for cigarettes but completely misses the warning signs and still pulls his own weapon. What follows is a tense 10-second standoff, but in the end, it's the clerk who comes out on top. This Walmart shopper ended up in quite the tangle. Just as she managed to get herself free, she was ready to jump right back in for round 2 with store security. Seems like she wasn't about to back down anytime soon, even after things got a little messy. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.